As soon as we start arguing against ideas, people interpret that to be against them. When you start to argue for people, they become very open to the ideas.
Our country is in a juncture of allowing this bill to be passed of the comprehensive sexuality education.
Yeah.
A lot of educators, media people that are Christians are going against it. But as an apologist and as a social critic, how best can we effectively engage this in such that the greater audience can actually understand and really look at it and what it is?
Yeah. I think whenever you look at something like that, you have to realize as soon as we start arguing against ideas, people interpret that to be against them. When you start to argue for people, they become very open to the ideas. And in these areas of sexual ethics, so many studies have been done recently. Some of them, I say, very long-term studies. What are the long-term effects of living this way, of trying to live outside wedlock? Why can't we just live together? Why bother getting married? Does that make any difference? And the answer is, statistically, actually, it makes a big difference. Mm-hmm. What are the consequences in the lives of the children and the children's children? What does it mean in terms of the number of partners they have, the kinds of relationships they engage with, the kind of sexual activity they engage in? What are the mental, emotional consequences of that? And what is very interesting is when you take a hard look at the facts, there's so much information there saying, actually, doesn't seem to be for people. It may be what people say they want and what they would like, but is it actually good for them? Is it beneficial? Is it helpful? And the answer actually may be no. And so that's the debate we're trying to win, that what is right, biblically, is also good for you. And what does it mean to be for people and want to see them flourish? And maybe the one who made us knows the way we can best do that. What does that look like? And as I say, some of the secular sources in this area now are amazing. So we need to engage with those, do our homework, admit where maybe we've said things which are wrong or phrase something which is unwise, and not go down that angle and say, actually, look, yes, okay, it's true we said that was a mistake, but that doesn't change the fact that we can see what's happening here. We can see the consequences of it. Maybe this isn't the way we should go.
What would you say to the educators, Christian educators, that are actually pressured to do this? Because some of the schools are really doing it.
Well, I think these become really difficult issues, and I think this is where you have to make an appeal for conscience. If you're in a country where you can claim, look, according to my conscience, I don't believe a good conscience, I can't do this, then you're now trying to push the government and appeal to them in a good way to say, look, you're telling me I shouldn't force my ideas on other people. Does it work both ways? Are you now going to force them on me? At times, we're going to have to go down that angle and try to make an appeal and see, if there's goodwill on the other side. Because if there is, that makes all the difference in the world.